Hey guys! So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do is to draw facial proportions, to draw a self-portrait. Okay, so for this, you need a piece of paper, use a pencil, and if you want, you can use a black marker. I'm going to use a black marker to go over my pencil lines. Alright, now reviewing what proportions are, it's how different parts make up a whole. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to draw the different parts of the face to make up the whole face and the head and the shoulders. Also while using certain guidelines to help us. It's kind of mathematical and you'll see what I mean by that in a second. Alright, so let's go ahead and start using our pencil. We're going to start by drawing the bottom of the chin, which is going to be about like a U shape. Like that. Now, if you can work in front of a mirror for this, that'll be great so that you can actually see what your parts of your face look like. But if you can't, then just work best from your memory. Alright, so we've got that U for the bottom of the chin. We're going to draw the top of the head. Close it off. Okay, see how I'm working slow? I'm not going too fast. Alright. First thing that we're going to do, draw very lightly to do this next part. Because these are the guidelines that we'll be drawing to know where to put the parts of our face on. So you can do this like one whole straight line. Sometimes I like to just do a dotted line going up the middle of the paper. And then you'll do it again, going through half. So you're doing a T, a couple of lines like that, halfway. So you're breaking the face in half this way and that way. Okay. We're going to do another horizontal line, except this time we're going halfway between the halfway of the whole head and the bottom of the chin. Okay, you guys see how I'm drawing lightly so far? That's so we can go back and erase it easily. Okay, and then one more time, cutting in half. I think I need to put mine a little bit. I think this line needs to come a little bit higher. That's what I'm going to do, is put this one a little higher, so that this one can come up a little higher. There we go. Okay. Okay. So that first line that we drew going horizontally this way, that is the eye line. That's where our eyes are going to go. And our eyes go about here on those lines. So about halfway between here and there. So what I do is I start by drawing what the shapes of the eyes are. About football shapes, kind of. Round almonds. Okay. I think I should probably bring it closer over here. A little bigger. Okay. There's the eyes. Our eyes have our irises in them and circles inside. Could be a few of those, a bit more. Okay. Starting at the inner parts of the eyes here, you're going to draw a few lines going down to the line here, which is the nose. That's the line to tell you where the nose starts. So you kind of got a box here to work in for the nose. Okay, you guys see that? So the bottom of the nose is here, and then these lines just tell you how wide the nose is going to be. Our noses are about the same width as they are if you take your fingers and put them in the corners of your eyes and go straight down, the sides of your nose should be there. Okay, so I draw like a C and then backwards C for the sides of the nose. I'll curve them up a little bit, and then nostrils, maybe top of the nose, and then we also have bridges of our nose, so those two lines like that. Okay, so there's a nose. Your nose might look different, and nostrils might not be so defined. Maybe more like, maybe your nostrils are more defined. I don't know. Okay, so there's nose. Eyebrows. Typically what I do is I make them shapes first, and then fill them in with the hair. Okay. And then we need to draw the mouth. The mouth goes here on this line. I'm going to bring the line up a little bit more so it looks a little low to me. So, right there. All right. The mouth is about as long as between the center of the eyes going down. All right. See that? And we'll draw the top of the lip first. So the middle of the mouth is in between that line. And what I do is I start above the line here and I draw a little V kinda. And then from the V I go about to where, and you can make the lip, this is the upper lip, okay? So it can be as thin as you want it to be, or it can be thick depending on how full your lips are. Same for the bottom lip underneath, like that. Okay, and there's the mouth. You could be smiling, it's up to you. So that's just, you need to curve then the mouth up a little bit. All right. Whatever expressions you guys want to do. I'm going to add eyelids too above the eyes, and if you want to do some eyelashes, do some eyelashes. Okay. Okay. And then hair. Okay. The hair needs to have texture, so it depends on what kind of texture your hair is. Is it straight? What you're going to do is you're going to draw this line here first for the hairline. Okay, we don't start on the top of the head with the hairline. The hairline is above the eyebrows, and we can see it going off the head a little bit. So, and then figure out where your hairline, where your hair part is. So it could be in the middle of the head, it could be on the side of the head, depends. Like my hair is typically on the side here, and then it comes down like that, and then it's straight. So bring the hair off the top a little bit for some volume, then bring it down. Same thing over here. I'm going to do a little wisp there, and then make it come off the top of the head a little bit because our hair has volume and air in it. Bring it all the way down. There's my hair. So like this is me. I guess I'm drawing myself. Might have the bottom of the ears that you can see a little bit. And the neck. So the neck. You can draw two straight lines, but I like to curve mine a little bit in because our necks do that. And then we draw the tops of the shoulders coming all the way to the side of the page. And add shirt. I have clothes. And there's a portrait. So I'd go back using my black marker, or if you don't have a black marker, go back and erase those proportion lines so that they're not there anymore. Okay. And then just make those lines that you drew for your portrait all thick. Okay. You can make them thick with your pencil or with a marker. And this is our explore part of this lesson and project, where we're learning techniques of the artist that we're studying. And Frida Kahlo draws portraits, so we're learning how to draw portraits in this lesson. And then the next lesson we'll explore symbols that we think are helpful in building up our identity. Okay? I'll stop there, guys, so that you guys can get to work. Rewatch this video as much as you need to help you. To review the guidelines and facial proportions and how far away all the features of the face are from one another. You can add color to it if you want this time, but you don't have to, because when we do this next week and create our final piece, then you'll be adding color to that. So it's up to you what color you want to add to this, because this is just for practice today. Okay?